Hi guys, this is Ryan with KidsTabletWiFi.com, and today we're going to be going over the Tabeo E2. So we'll get it unboxed, take a look at it, and then do a full review on it. Alright, so we got it all fired up, and I'll tell you a little bit about the startup. It's going to go through a touchscreen calibration, and that goes through twice, and it calibrates the screen. It's really responsive so far. Then it's going to ask you to choose a language, show you the disclaimer for Toys R Us and Tabeo, and then it's going to ask you to pick gender and age, so boy or girl, and then between up to 8 years and then 8 and older. Then you set your date and time, connect to Wi-Fi, and you can choose to install or not install basically all the apps that are included. The reason why they give you this option is per the COPA Act. You have to agree because there will be advertisements inside of some of these applications, and they're not allowed to do that without the parental consent. And then you go to a thank you. So we got it all fired up. Let's talk about some of the stuff it comes with. I really like the box, the way they boxed it up. And another thing I like is both of these cords seem to be very long. You've got your wall charger, and you have a USB to mini USB. You get a small quick start guide and a full guide with it. And next we're going to get into all the specs after I finish setting it up. Alright, so let's get into the tech specs. Right out of the box, you do have to install the new Android update. So you'll have to go ahead and do that. It could take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes depending on your connection. Another thing I liked right out of the box is it does come with a screen protector. So your screen's already protected, and you can find this case that you see in the back in several colors. I got pink. I'll probably be giving this to someone for Christmas this year. Probably a girl. So anyways, there's several colors in that. It's a 8-inch screen, which is a little bigger, and it's corner to corner. You can see it's actually a little taller than the average tablet, and that's where it gets its extra inch from. It comes with a 1 gigahertz processor and 1 gigabyte of RAM. It has 8 gigabytes of internal memory. You have 4.39 gigabytes available with all the apps that are installed on it. You can expand this by 64 gigabytes. It's got 2 cameras. The one in the top left front is 0.3 megapixels, and the one in the rear is 2 megapixels. In the middle, you also see you have that single speaker, and you're going to have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. It's a single antenna, single band Wi-Fi connection. Not super fast, but I mean it gets the job done. Another thing I liked about it is it came fully charged, and it's got about a 5-hour battery life. Some of the other things, let's look at the side ports. You can see your power button over here, and then you have a headphone port, and then you have your mini HDMI, so you can hook it to your TV, a mini USB for your computer, your DC port to connect and charge, and a microphone. And like I said, on the back you have your 2 megapixel camera on the back, and that's pretty much it for all the tech specs. So far I'm pretty impressed. It has a pretty bright screen. The sound seems to be above average. It's not great, but it is above average. And so far I'm pretty much liking it, besides having to update the firmware right out of the box. Next we're going to get into the educational and entertainment portion. Alright, so now we're going to talk about educational and entertainment. There is no educational curriculum on this, so it's more of a tablet for lots of entertainment. It's got a nice little background screen that's Halloween right now. Obviously, we just went through the Halloween season. You get lots of stuff on this included, and these are not light versions, these are full versions, so you don't have to worry about ads and other stuff coming up while you're trying to play. They got Need for Speed, they got Fruit Ninja, They've got Bejeweled, Temple Run 2, Bloons TD. They got Tabeo, where your kids can do karaoke. They've got some storybooks. You also get a free mystery app. I didn't redeem this one because I'm not keeping the tablet. I'm going to give it away, so I'll let whoever gets it choose. It's got My Little Pony. You can buy stuff from Tabeo or Toys R Us, and they have stores. If you're like me and you like the Amazon App Store, it does let you download it. And I also went ahead and picked up Netflix on it, so you can see that you'll get both of those. And you can get your one free app. Amazon gives away a free app every day, a paid app, and they just give it away daily. It's another reason I like to go to the Amazon App Store. Some other stuff, it was super easy to add movies. They already had some files set up, one for movies, one for music. So I just connected it to my computer and then started it. I put on Transformers on here, and you guys can hear it's pretty good audio quality. And I just want you to kind of get a look, and so you can see what the video and audio is going to be like. So there's Transformers, a little preview. Also, you have the storybooks. That's your front screen where you have all the apps. Everything that comes on it will be in the front screen. If you want to move something to the front screen, you can just hold on it and it'll come out. Since there's no space on the front screen, we can just move it to the second screen right over there. Some other stuff you can do on it. They have Cartoon Network, so you can get in and watch cartoons. And there's lots of kids' activities and lots of other stuff they can do. One thing I will mention is to be able to get most of this stuff, you have to go into your mobile filter. And this is a pretty cool technology. It's software developed to basically limit what your kids can get into. And you can choose different categories of things they're not allowed to get into. So if you go to the setup, you'll see there's several different categories, and you can even do languages. So if you don't want them searching for stuff on the internet, you can just disable search engines, and it'll give them an error, so they won't be able to look at it. And then there's all kinds of categories that you can disable. Now, to be able to get the Amazon App Store, I had to come in here and go to the applications, and they were automatically, when you download stuff, it says forbid newly installed applications. So if you install something and they try and get into it and that's checked, it's automatically going to be turned to the off switch, so they won't be able to access the app till you turn it on. So depending on how you feel about what your kids are going to download, that's just another option on the filter. It's actually really nice software. Really easy to use. I didn't have to read any books. Basically on-screen directions. Very, very straightforward. So great job on picking a good web filter system. And so yeah, if you have any problems, just go into your web filter and see why it's not working. When you first turn the tablet on, it's going to beep, 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 and keep doing that until you set up your mobile filter. And they just want to make sure you realize that you need to get in and set it up for your kids. They also have some eChat support to help you out if you get stuck on something. Like I said, I put videos in the gallery. They have photos and videos you can make, or you just go to your computer when you plug it in. I've got a Windows Vista, and it just downloaded the driver, connected right up, and I was able to transfer a file. Didn't take very long at all. So this is pretty much it. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get a web filter. Like I said, there's not a lot of education on here. There are some apps, and you can find plenty of apps that I've shown on my website to get some good educational apps, but for the most part, this is just an all-out fun tablet for them to have. I definitely give it 4 stars. I did have a customer tell me that they were having trouble with the Skype and couldn't get it to work, and Tabeo didn't know why it wasn't working either. So if you're buying this for Skype, you might want to get a different tablet, because right now they haven't figured out the software issues and why it's not working. I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you learned a lot about the Tabeo E2. And if you have any questions, just leave them at the bottom of the page and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.